So here's some basics on how to solve an equation. The first thing I like to do is write down with the equal sign. I like to draw a line because I want to keep a visual effect of the two separate sides of the problem. This is one side and this is the other side. And so what I want to do is, my goal is, first of all, I'm going to clean up the problem if I can, if there's anything to do with cleaning up. The next one is get rid of an extra letter because I don't want to have more than one of the letters in the problem. So we want to get rid of the extra x or whatever. And in doing that step, you always either use addition or subtraction. And it never matters which one you get rid of either. And then the last step is to get x alone, or get whatever letter it is that you have alone on one side of the equal sign. So I don't have anything to clean up here. You know, if there had been like a 3x out here, like this, then I would put these two together and call it 5x. But that's not what I have, so we'll ignore that. There isn't anything to do to clean up. I'll show you another problem in a minute where we do clean up. So then we're going to go to step 2, get rid of the extra x, because I have an x here and I have an x here. I only want one x in the problem. So I can get rid of either one. This is a positive 7x, so I could subtract 7x from both sides. Or I could get rid of this one. I actually personally like to get rid of the smaller one, and the reason I like to get rid of the smaller one is because I don't like to work with negative numbers very much, and that helps me avoid negative numbers a lot. But really, it doesn't matter which one you get rid of. Some people like to get rid of the 7 because they want their x's all to be on the left. Well, it doesn't matter which side it's on. Because if it says, you know, like x is 3 or 3 is x, that's the same answer. So it doesn't ever matter which side of the equal sign the letter lands on. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 2x from both sides because I like to keep my numbers in the positive direction. So this is a positive 2x, so to get rid of it, I'm subtracting 2x. See over here, I said how to get rid of the extra x value is you either add or subtract. So you do the opposite of whatever's there. So this cancels this out, that becomes 0. So now I have 5 is 5x minus 2. So now I only have one letter in the problem. Last step, get x alone. Now, in this case, x has two numbers on the same side of the equal sign with it. It has this 5 and it has a negative 2. And what you want to do is whatever's attached to the x, which is the 5, it's multiplying it, do that last always. So to choose between the 5 and the negative 2, I'm going to get rid of the minus 2 first. So I'm going to do the opposite of subtract 2, that's add 2 to make it become 0. And make sure you do it the same thing on the other side of the equal sign. So now I get 7 is equal to 5 times x. And then this is saying 5 times x, so to get rid of the 5, because that's my goal, I always want to get rid of whatever's with the letter. You know, I wouldn't want to get rid of the 7 because it's not bothering my letter. Like up here, I wouldn't want to get rid of the 5. It's not bothering my letter. The letter is on the other side of the equal sign. That's why I drew this line, because I wanted to visually see which things are with my letter and which things are not. And I'm always getting rid of the things that are with my letter because I want it to be alone in the end. So I'm going to divide by 5 here so that this goes away. It becomes an invisible 1 there. And then divide by 5 here. So 7/5 is x. All right, up here we'll do it again. We're going to clean it up. Now in this case, cleaning it up means getting rid of those parentheses. So when I distribute that negative 3, and then there's more cleanup to do because now that I did that, I can see these two numbers can be combined. Negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8, so those are together. So now I have negative 6x minus 8 equals 4x plus 3. So I finished the cleanup stage. Now I want to get rid of the extra letter. I can get rid of the negative 6x or I can get rid of the 4x. And I like to get rid of the smallest one. Negative 6 is smaller than 4. So again, it doesn't matter though. You could get rid of the 4x if you want, but because it'll come up with the same answer. Just do what you prefer to do. So this becomes 0. So now I get negative 8 – 10x plus 3. Okay, so we got rid of the extra letter. Now we're ready to get that remaining letter alone. X has two numbers with it. It has a 3 and a 10. Those are the numbers we got to get rid of because they're on the same side of the equal sign with the letter. We're going to get rid of the 10 last because it's butted up against the X. So we'll get rid of the 3. Minus 3 because it said plus 3. We do the opposite. So we get negative 11 is equal to 10x, and then x is being multiplied by 10, so we're going to divide by 10 on both sides. So negative 11 over 10 is the answer.